Good evening. This is the first Pickle Wars with my friend Pete here. He's
Hey.
a brilliant man. He's along for the ride. He's one of the smartest guys I know. And this is really quick. I'm gonna little facts. We're doing the Van Holten Pickles. It's a family-owned business founded in 1898 in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, by a Dutch immigrant named Jerry G. von Holten. And they sold vinegar, and then a few years later they got in the pickle business. The first pickle in a pouch was sold in 1939, and they're based in Waterloo. They're sold in convenience stores, military bases. They're kind of marketed as an alternative to candy. And the Burns family bought them in '92, which is like these entrepreneurs in Wisconsin. They're based in Waterloo. It says it's a family affair.
A place where stuff gets fermented.
Yes.
Milwaukee,
It's filled with.
Wisconsin.
I really, before we get into the actual taste of the pickles, I just want to say right ahead because I like rating and categorizing everything. I must say, Pete, as far as the packaging, 4 to 4 stars for me. I love the packaging. It's fun. There's animated creatures on here, and not only the packaging, the price point. They're only a couple bucks, and as an alternative to candy as a snack. On those levels, I'm not talking the taste of a pickle. I'm saying packaging, price point, and as an alternative to candy, I give it 4 to 4 stars.
I'd have to agree with you on that. You know, it's like pickles are not a serious food, really. You know, so having the cartoon characters, I think that's a good.
You think that's a good
call?
for? I think you're right. I feel like
on this one.
I want to give the pickle a hug.
Yeah.
The Big Papa is he's very friendly, very disarming. I don't feel threatened at all. Shall we?
Well, I will say, what? Garlic Joe, he could be a little intimidating.
Yeah.
I mean, those are.
That is a good point.
Those are some guns.
Though he's got some guns. I would not want to. I'm not sure I'd want to meet him in a dark alley. Okay. Shall we?
Let's do this.
No refrigerated and needed. It's a pickly situation. They're pretty ginormous. Holy smokes.
Yeah, right.
It's very hearty.
Yeah. Yeah, and the crunch is pretty good, despite I thought since these were unrefrigerated that they might be a little less crisp, but it's pretty good crunch for a room temperature pickle.
Yes. I agree. It's a little salty. I saw the making of them, and I'll leave it in the link below. When they get them at some point, they're like, I don't want to say they're half salt, but they're like a lot of salt, and then they narrow it down to 4% salt. That 4% really comes out. I can imagine if you're hesitant to sodium, you're gonna have to get over that with these too. It's not the greatest pickle in the world, but I think it's a kind of a nice comfort food. You know what I mean? I like the size of it, the heartiness of it. It's just like a little snack, you know, a couple bucks.
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely had a better pickle, but I've had worse pickles too.
Yeah.
Like I said, usually at this temperature, not quite this crispy.
Yeah.
You know, this is well maintained somehow. Maybe that extra salt.
Yes.
Maybe that's keeping it preserved.
How do you think you'd rate it if you had to on the scale?
I'd say this is pretty. Probably an average pickle. This is probably like a two-star pickle.
I could go with that. I'm gonna go. I think a 2 star is a good. I could go with that. I might. It's between 2 and 3 for me. I'm not sure. Because I could be now. Here's the thing. As a large child, I can be taken in by the marketing. I'm really liking the packaging. It just gets me in a good mood.
She brought a nice turkey sandwich to cleanse my palate between pickles with.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a smart thing to do because pickles actually go good with sandwiches, so that's actually a good choice too. Usually I just eat these one and done, but because we're trying 3 different ones and they're all gargantuan, I'm kind of I feel like I'm being barbaric, but I'm putting it back in the pouch, uncompletely eaten for later. I know that's. I apologize. Are you ready, Pete, for the?
Let's see, Garlic Joe.
Now you were mentioning. How do you think he's a fit pickle?
I would say so. Like, I have not seen many pickles with arms like that in my time.
Yes.
You know, that is quite a physique.
He literally has hair on his chest. Little squiggly lines.
All right, Garlic Joe.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, not quite the flavor I was expecting.
Me too. And I don't know if you got it or if it was just my pickle. This one's softer. Or it's not.
Yeah, this one it is a little softer. Yeah, it doesn't have quite the crunch as
The other
Big
one.
Papa does.
No, I don't know if the garlic changes the situation. But there's a little less resistance in the bite.
That is a good way of putting it. Resistance in the bite. You're an articulate man. I wouldn't. Not quite sure how to describe this flavor. I wouldn't call it garlicky. You know?
That's it. I can't really detect any garlic flavor. But it's definitely different than the. Is it garlic-ish?
You know, if I had done a blind taste test and I didn't know that this was a Garlic Joe pickle, I don't think I would have guessed that there was garlic in this
You know
pickle.
what? I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna agree. I think you're right.
It's not. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just this is.
I don't taste.
I don't. Yeah. I'm not.
It has a different twang to it than the regular one. But I don't know if I've ever tasted what garlic would taste like on a pickle. Maybe the pickle taste is just the brine of it is too overpowering for it.
Maybe because I have had pickled garlic, and that's pretty good.
Really? I
But
don't know if I've had pickled garlic. What does it taste like?
I mean, it kind of tastes. It tastes. You get like a garlic flavor, and you get kind of the briny flavor with it. So that's what I was anticipating when I picked up a Garlic Joe.
Yeah, this is a little disappointing as far as garlic impact.
Yeah.
I gotta agree with you. When I think of garlic, I think either I'm taking on Dracula or I'm changing my breath enough that someone's in danger. And I don't know if I get this with Garlic Joe.
Yeah.
I think at the two so far, and I haven't even thought of the rating yet. I'm gonna say, I'm not saying as a pickle out of a jar per se. I'm kind of cheating here. Maybe I just love this cartoon so much I can't let him down. But not going from a pickle of a jar, but from a pickle in a packet, which they're the originators of, I'm giving this 3 out of 4. I think I might give this. There's not much difference. It's a little bit of a different twang, but I like the original one better. I might give this a 2-ish.
I think I'm gonna keep it about 2 with Big Papa because that's a good pickle.
Yeah, that's a solid review
it's
too.
A solid pickle.
I agree.
But nothing about it stands out and makes me think. You know, I'm in the mood for a Big Papa.
You know what? I think
You know?
I think I think you make great points with that.
But,
I think you make great points.
But then I also agree. Garlic Joe is not quite as good. And I don't think it's just. I don't think it's disappointment that there's the lack of a garlic taste to it. It's just it's a flavor. It's a very it's a flavor I can't put my finger on. But it's still very. It's just like it's a pickle with like a little. I don't know, probably even a little bit saltier than Big Papa.
Yes, I think Big Papa has more crunch. And they put. I don't know if it's whatever they put in here. I should probably read that on the packet, but this is, I think, less. It's less. It fights back less. You know,
Which is surprising considering, you know, the arms on this guy.
yes,
You know, I was expecting
yes.
a little more.
That's kind of. Is it dishonest, the packaging?
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
Maybe they feel.
you know what? You know what? Yeah, this is kind of dishonest. Big Papa, I think hits a little harder than Garlic Joe.
Yeah, I think so too. You know, he just wants a hug, but he'll fight you. So you're picking Big Papa over Garlic Joe.
Big Papa wins this round.
I'm with you. It's a unanimous decision so far. Big Papa's in the lead.